This is one of the oldest oil in the world, sesame oil. Now there are many applications for it, but maybe the most important one of them all to me, it's its natural preservatives. And that is what this video is all about today. What will happen when you soak steaks for months in it? Well, we are about to find out. If you go to Google and search up what the sesame seed looks like in a tree, check out what comes up. We have black sesame seeds, white, and it's a small plant with a tiny fruit. Now if you grab those and you roast them, you are ended with this, roasted sesame seeds. They are great for everything, mostly to finish off dishes, but we want to extract the oil from it. Let me show you how this is done. First, you need a machine. I went ahead and bought this one online so I can show you the process, which is fascinating. You throw in some sesame seeds, turn the machine on, and after a little while, things starts happening. One side you start getting the sesame seed oil, and on the other, you're left with the dry stuff. Now in order to make this experiment today, we're gonna have to do this for quite some time, as I want the most natural sesame seed oil as possible. And as you can clearly see, this thing works extremely well. However, it is not reasonable for you to do it at home if this experiment works, as it costs a ridiculous amount of money and time. But once you are done, check it out. It's not 100% done, as it needs to be filtered. Using a cheesecloth to do so makes it easy. You actually have to run it a few times, and in the end you are left with this sesame seed oil. Now we just need a lot of it. For the beef, I got a 7 bones rib roast. It's straight from Idaho from Riverbend Ranch. This has already been wet aged for 21 days. It makes the meat more tender, and as you can clearly see, it's prime grade. Now I must say, you don't need steaks every day, and if you are going to put a lot of work into one, make sure you get yourself good quality one. And as you saw it, I split it in 3, and that's because we're not only using sesame oil. Wait until you see what's coming up next, as now the process of aging it in sesame oil is quite simple. If you don't want to do the extraction yourself, find a sesame oil that you enjoy the taste. The key of this thing is not only to add a little bit of sesame oil, because it does not matter how much you put, since its oil will completely run off. The idea is to make sure that that doesn't happen, and putting it in a container and filling the whole thing with sesame oil is the key. You really want to make sure that the whole thing is fully submerged, and most importantly, move it around as it is aging every other day. That way every edge will be perfectly coated with the sesame oil. Since now that this one is ready, into my refrigerator it goes for months. Now I want you to take a look at this ingredient you most likely never heard of. It's called perilla seeds. In Korea, they use it very similar to sesame seeds, which is usually to finish soups, noodles, or rice dishes. It gives an earthy flavor instantly. Now if you search up what perilla seeds looks like in a tree, it's not a tree at all. It's like a bush. Now instead of just buying perilla oil, I'm running it through the same exact process as the sesame seed. I'm trying to extract it in its most natural form without anything else, making it as pure as possible. This way I'll have the most flavor, meaning it's the first press. It's usually more expensive for a reason, as it has the most amount of flavor and it is also the most desirable. Just like the sesame oil, we must clean this up, as once it's ran its course through the cheesecloth. Check it out. Perilla oil. Most people never had the chance of trying it, and I have a feeling that this one will transform the steaks into something else. Now obviously I need a lot, and the process will be the same exact way. You can't just add a coating of it. It needs to be soaked. That way the oil has nowhere else to go but inside. But we also don't want a tremendous amount of penetration. It needs to go in nice and gentle so that it does not overpower the flavor of beef. We want to enhance it. If I put them side by side, you can clearly see the color differences. I cannot wait to find out which one will taste better, as now that this one is ready, inside it goes for 65 days. Once the time was up, check out the perilla oil experiment. Shining a light through gives you the actual visuals. You're able to see that not only did it preserve the meat, but it also opened up the pores, allowing the oil to seep through. And as I take it out, set it down on a cooling rack, it has oxidized a little bit. However, as I run my finger through, it's extremely noticeable the tenderness. Since the oil already did its job, I went ahead and pat it dry really good. Besides the changing of the color, you can clearly see how much tender it is. And in all honesty, this one smells great, and I cannot wait to see what the taste will be like, as I've never experienced perilla oil in my life. Like every aging experiment, we must remove the outer crust, but since this one was soaked, it does not need to be discarded. We'll be using for something else. And if you take a closer look, these steaks were preserved beautifully. We'll find out what they taste like real shortly. As here we have the sesame oil. Now this one you are familiar with the smell, and it does not disappoint. It is wonderful. No wonder why it's used throughout many different countries, especially in Korea. Just like olive oil and perilla oil, it preserved the steak extremely well. It also had deep penetration. The steak not only lost its color, this one is not as tender. It actually held together a lot better. But if I'm being completely honest, the smell of this one is 100 times better than the previous one. And the nuttiness from the beef that just drives me nuts. It might not look great at first glance, but as I continue on and I started removing the outer crust, you can clearly see what's going on here. It is fair to say that any oil is a great preservative of meat, and this one just looks incredible. Now to keep things fair, this is the one that had no oil at all. And like every dry age experiment, the biggest differences between one that is soaked and the one that is not, it is that it's drier, the flavor is more concentrated, and usually it will get a better crust. However, we soaked it in oil. I have a feeling that the crust of the previous ones will be much better than this one. We're about to determine that real shortly, because now that I have all of these steaks ready, you can clearly see the size differences between them. Soaking will give you more meat and hopefully a better flavor than a dry-aged steak. We'll find out that real shortly, because I kept the seasoning real simple with only salt and pepper and nothing else. As now that these are ready, I decided to make a side dish that will complement these steaks. If you love rice and steak, this is the one for you. Let me show you. Remember the trimmings from the steaks? Well, I'll be using them. But to give it even more flavor, I'm throwing in some Korean barbecue marinade. Throw in some onions, green scallions, mix it all together and combine, and we're ready to stir fry. You want to cook it up nice and quickly. Once that's ready, set that aside. Now grab yourself a bowl, put some clinch plastic on it, lay down some rice, grab a smaller bowl, add that right on top, press it really good, remove it through a bowl, and run it through the 3 breading process, which is flour, egg wash, and breadcrumbs. Then immediately fry the whole thing. If you want extra flavor, do so in Wagyu fat, because once that's done and it's nicely golden brown, the only thing left to do is to serve it. And we all know steak and rice is the perfect combination. Just don't forget to add some sesame seeds and green onions, because this is today's side dish, and I have a feeling that it will go perfect with today's experiments. The only thing left to do is to go ahead and grill them. So now I say, it is enough talking and it is time to cook them, so let's do it.
Before moving forward, I want to thank today's sponsor, Mint Mobile. During the holidays, everyone is focused on taking care of everyone else. And somehow, you end up last on the list. So this year, I decided to do something simple for myself. I stopped overpaying for my phone plan. I switched to Mint Mobile, and honestly, I should have done that long time ago. Mint reimagined wireless so it's actually easy. No stores, and no awkward salespeople trying to sell you things you don't need. Everything is online, takes just minutes, and you can switch from your couch. You get premium wireless without the premium price tag. Unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network. Coverage reaches about 98% of Americans on 5G and basically everyone on 4G LTE. Hotspot included. Free calling to Mexico, Canada, and UK also included. And what really sold me is how Mint does savings. You buy 3, 6, or 12 months upfront, and the more months you choose, the more you save. It's like bulk shopping but for your phone bill. And if you somehow don't love it, there's a 7-day money-back guarantee. And for a limited time, you can get 50% off an unlimited premium wireless plan from Mint. Lock in Mint's lowest price of the year and pay just $15 a month for a 3, 6, or 12-month plan. Thanks again, Mint Mobile, for sponsoring this video. Now, let's get right back to it. All right, everybody, and here we got our beautiful feast. Gentlemen, are you guys hungry or what?
Oh, baby, 3 beautiful steaks. I'm very hungry.
So we got steak with more steak for side dish, yes? I think that's the right way to go.
That looks pretty good over there. What is that?
So this is actually bulgogi with a rice bowl. I'm excited for your opinion, but this is a side dish. You guys chill out. It's not about this, about this.
Okay.
I want your true, honest opinion, okay? Because we are using one of the ingredients that I really love on these steaks. And I want to know if you can feel it or not, if it makes a difference. Just do me one favor. Be honest. Cheers.
Cheers. Wow.
Wow.
That's what I like to call magical.
That's perfect. That's textbook, man. It's too tender to be like a control. Is it dry aged?
Yes, it's a dry age control.
That is really good.
Extremely tender, juicy, beefy flavor, not too much funk.
Not too much funk.
So if you don't do it for too long, your dry aging thing, you're gonna be fine, everybody. That is our control. We need to see if it's going to go up or down from here. You guys ready?
It's gonna be tough, but I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
Okay, as I slice it, it's very tender.
It is, right? That's what I was thinking too.
It has a lot more give for sure.
Let's try it. Give me your honest opinion. Cheers.
Cheers. Wow.
Oh, wow.
That is juicy.
That is juicy, and what an incredible flavor it has. That's amazing.
This tastes good, feels good. It feels like I'm biting into a pillow.
It felt a little citrusy when I took my first bite. I don't know why.
I get that.
Flavor is it's actually very different.
Yeah.
It's citrusy feeling is more like acidic for me.
Yes.
But I understand where you're coming from.
You like it?
I do.
I think it's an improvement from the actual control. It's more tender, it's juicier, and not oily. Absolutely delicious. Are you ready for some side dish before we try the last one?
Please.
All right, let's go. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you a little bit of bulgogi, okay? I want you to be a savage. Break it. Break the edge, Fefe.
I was gonna do something. I was gonna ruin everybody's plate.
No. So it's literally rice, but it's fried rice. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.
Wow.
That is phenomenal, Guga. The flavor that bulgogi has and the texture from the fried rice,
I know, rice like crunchy and crispy.
I'm very impressed with that dish, Guga. Wow.
I can actually clean my entire plate if I had that, because there will be no more plate.
Highly recommend, give it a try. You can even put other things besides bulgogi inside. But let's go to the next one.
I don't know if anyone can beat that side dish today.
I know, right? That side dish is really good, bro.
This smells a little bit different. It doesn't smell like steak.
I like.
Oh man. Wow, that is strong.
Cheers.
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 I love that flavor. Wow.
It smells how it tastes.
That's the most accurate statement ever. But the question is it an enjoyable or way too overpowering?
I feel like I have myself trying to understand the steak more than I have myself enjoying it right now. I don't understand what I'm eating when I have it in my mouth, because I see steak but I don't taste it.
Yes, it's strong.
There's no beef flavor whatsoever on that. It's way too overpowering.
Very overpowering. No wonder why they say only use it a little bit, and Guga didn't.
You use how much?
Okay.
We use a few gallons.
Oh.
By the way, that is sesame oil. So the steak was soaked in sesame oil. Nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy.
But it's very overpowering though. If you love sesame oil like I do, I think you're gonna have a wonderful experience, because I did. The second one, on the other hand, I think we all enjoy that one better.
I enjoyed it.
What's
Yeah.
that one?
It's perilla oil. It's a little seed that they use a lot in Korea. It's delicious.
Okay.
Watch the video and you'll learn.
Okay.
Surprisingly, perilla oil is the winner. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.